Welcome to my channel. I am Snippy Joker, and on today's special episode, we are going over one of the two new characters to the Marvel Rivals lineup. This episode is going to be about the Human Torch, aka Johnny Storm. Now, as you can see here, we are in the practice range, so this will be part one of the video. Part two will be an actual gameplay. So we'll transition to that after we do this. So as you can see, he can float. He's a floater. Well, that's all we need is another floater in this game. Another one where I can't hit him that well with Groot. Oh boy, plus he's fire. I wonder if that would be a thing. Like Groot is made of, Groot is probably special wood, so really he doesn't, I'm sure he knows that flames wouldn't be that terrifying. But that'd be kind of cool, like Pokemon, where like if Johnny Storm hits Groot, he gets lit on fire, and then also you take even more damage. Ooh, that would be terrible for me as a Groot main. You know what, Marvel? Don't watch this video. Anyway, so he can fly up and down. He can float. If you hit, and if you're on PS5, which is where I'm recording, if you hit the circle, you get an accelerated state. So now you can go up and down even faster than before, which is kind of nice because a lot of flyers like Iron Man or Storm, they kind of, go up and down slowly, to put it in a way. His basic attack is flames. I believe they are called the fire cluster. Launch forward a cluster of splitting fireballs. So they do pretty good damage. Maybe 5 or 6 take down an enemy. Not bad. And then of course you have your own melee, which is, flaming attacks, which is nice. And then the next part is his plasma body, which is what we just went over. Pyro Prison is probably the coolest part of the Human Torch, and you can do this in a kind of like a combo way, and this is what I mean. So if you have enemies in front of you, maybe 1 or 2, and you use the R1, which launches a flaming ball which does aerial damage, and if you do enough and then hit triangle, they connect. And then if you hit square, they explode. So it's kind of like a nice combo. So you can put down the flaming balls, you can put them maybe in a wide variety of areas, maybe over there, maybe over there, over there, connect them, and then dive in and explode. So that's a really nice little combo. So, you don't have to do that. If you just want to start throwing them down in random spots, if you get it close enough to the enemy, it's going to do damage, and then you could hit the triangle, and then now they're stuck in there, and then he's taking damage, and you can do R2 to fire in your fire cluster. So that is one of the cooler combos that you can do with Human Torch. And then of course you have his ultimate, which to me is fantastic. If you go into his ultimate, he goes Supernova, which is one of his key attacks if you read the Marvel Comics. It only lasts a short while, and when you shoot out his flames, the R1 button, they turn into tornadoes. Also, if you go into his wonderful Supernova, the plasma body doesn't cost anything. So you can go in and out, no problem. And only lasts about 5 seconds, so that's not bad. Now, when you're in Supernova, if you want to connect the tornadoes, which I have yet to do, let's find out if they do it. Go in Supernova, we go in, boom, boom, boom. Can you connect them? No. Okay, you can't connect them when they're in the tornado phase. And you can't explode them either when you do your dive bomb. So, I would say he's definitely a DPS character. So it should be fun to play with him in gameplay if I can even get him. He has 2 team-up abilities, one with Sue Storm, his sister, which gives you that bubble shield you saw in Mr. Fantastic to give you, kind of like a damage reduction. And then the other one is Storm, which you may have seen from the trailer, where if Storm puts out her tornado, he can light it on fire. Now, this can work in 2 different ways. You can go into Supernova, light one of your fires, and Storm can go through it, and it'll light her tornado on fire, or Storm can go first, you can light that on fire from there. So 2 different ways you can use that team up. Now, as we know, in higher ups, Storm gets banned a lot. So this is Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. This is the end of the practice arena portion. We're going to stop here and transition into gameplay.
3, 2, 1.
So this again is during a quick match. I didn't want to put this in ranked. Again, this is my second time playing him, so I didn't want to jeopardize anyone's rank because of being on a new character. First thing I noticed, Plasma Body. You can not only move up and down quickly, but you can move forward quickly. And you can cancel that by using your regular attack and then go right back into Plasma Body to increase your movement, which is kind of cool. Second thing, your Meteor attack only has 3. I thought it was unlimited or had a cooldown. The only cooldown I saw is when you ended the 3, it was a quick recharge to 1, but if you want all of them, you kind of need to wait until all 3 are back into place. Third thing, connecting them is somewhat tricky. You only need maybe 2 or 3, but you kind of want to create a triangle or a square or some kind of messed up shape and try and keep it around the enemy. It does have a splash effect, but it does more damage when they're inside it. I tried to basically use it where I would attack the enemy, but attack him like in a pattern and then hit triangle to kind of get that extra damage. I didn't use the drop down or the square attack to body slam him because I didn't want to explode them because I love the extra damage. His ult, I relied more on his R1, his meteor attack, to create those fiery tornadoes. Sadly, I didn't get a storm matchup. I wish I did to see the bigger fire tornado, but his ult is very cool, and you can use the Plasma Body to move around quickly without expending any extra energy. So overall, I did like Torch. He's fun, he's exciting. I would say he's more of a medium to close distance. You can't go too far because attacks don't go too far. I didn't see extra damage when I faced Groot, but his ult is fantastic, Supernova. I did face an Iron Man and another Human Torch in this match, so having other flyers while trying to attack me did make it somewhat more challenging to get used to Human Torch because they did have somewhat good aim, but his ultimate definitely took down a lot of the health, either finished him off or pretty much hit him to KO. So I really enjoyed him. I used his connecting of the flames to either surround the area or to keep the enemy back, so really great character to use. Fun DPS. Definitely would like to use him more in ranked and try and get used to him with other players that are just as good or better than I am and see how he does. Again, I didn't have a Sue Storm to get that extra protection, so that's something else that I wish I saw during this gameplay. This is my second match, did pretty well, only died once, so great character for a DPS player to get used to. Really love the connecting the flames, especially if you can get trap an enemy inside. So if you like what you see, sub for more, like the video. I also have the Thing out there video going over him and the training session gameplay. Really appreciate all the love and support, so definitely hit that sub button to help my community grow, and I hope to see you on the next one. Enjoy.